I have accidentally... Right, so I'm not in the race. I have accidentally joined the lobby and forgot to click spectate because I was setting it all up, which is kind of a mistake, but we'll just have to retire from the session. So we'll go do that now. Right, I'm not meant to be here. There we go. It's like nothing ever happened. Right, we're just waiting for people to come out now. So now we wait. Ooh, there's a Red Bull and Aston, or Racing Point, Haas, and someone else coming out. A Williams, Wolves. Right, let's go. Leader. Who is first out on track? There is an Alpha Tauri first out on track of Jordan Mason. No, Searle. Right, so that was an accident. But there's 16 people here this week, which is the most we've had since round 7, I think. I think we had 17 in round 7, and that's a wide line for an outlap. Where's our tires? Alright, let me just... Monza, obviously, as you can see. And Renault's gonna have to drop back a bit. Or actually, he doesn't have to drop back. He could get the toe and overtake him if he gets much closer. So then needs to up his ERS. That's a poor exit, and I think Jabu is going to have the runway down the back, or the pit straight. So that has a bit of a wide run. Oh, don't make contact. You don't want a penalty. I feel like Joe is getting a bit impeded here, but obviously it's qualifying. Everyone's trying to do their laps, so he's not going to be the only one. .53.9 in the second sector. Ooh, that was very close. I was expecting an invalidation there, but he just put it on the limit. And he's gonna have the run down the back straight now. Or the pit straight. Why do I keep saying the back straight? He's gonna get the toe. And he's gonna... Oh, that's bad. Right, well... That was a fast lap from Wolves? So what, 19.6, and everyone else is... Well, I say everyone else, 2 other people. Dutchy just went faster in the Haas. Right, who is on a lap? Garden Shed just did a 120.1 in the Red Bull. Now, who else is near the start or end of the lap? I think one of the Renaults. I think is this Topple. Yes, Topple. Right, so see what Topple will do. He's on an out lap, I guess. Yeah. I forgot to look, and he's invalidated his lap. He's invalidated his lap. Right, Topple's going on to a lap now. And Luke has been disqualified. I will start higher than him. Even though I'm not going to be in the race. Let's see what Luke does in the first, or Topple does in the second sector. 26.9, I didn't quite catch that. Why is there a load of yellow flags? I'm kind of confused. Oh, both the Red Bulls have DNF. And the Haas is going slowly. I think he's ran out of fuel. 54.0 in the second sector. That's quite quick. Out of the Ascar chicane. That's what he is in the final sector. It was a clean lap, which can be difficult. He's going to get a bit of a tow from Segi. 20.9 puts him into 4th. Now, who else is on a lap? I think C is on a lap. C is on a lap. Let's see what he does in the first sector. 26.9 in the first sector. Ooh, bit of understeer and into the gravel. Don't invalidate your lap. Ooh, that was close. He just kept it in the lines. Purple second sector. See what he can do. Now down into Parabolica. Making sure not to run too wide or you'll invalidate your lap. And Jabu's retired as well. Has he crashed? Or has he just stopped? Yeah, he's binned it. And what did C do? C did a 122.5? 21.5, sorry. Or 22.5, huh? How was that? Let's see what Magic does. A 25.0. He had a bit of a off lap, I think. So he can do this time. He's put DRS on full, so I think he's going to try again. 26.6, 1.7 seconds faster. So yeah, he did make a mistake the first time. Oh, and he's spun. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, and he's crashed. And he's retired from the session. Apex going on to his first lap. I think he went around the outside of FOZ. Team change for Apex? I think it was in the Mercedes last time. And Day LZL just did a 120.2 and he's retired. What? Did he retire because... Ooh, oversteer moment for Apex. There's so much going on in this session, and I can't catch any of it. Let's see what Apex does in the second sector. .53. Oh, and he's invalidated. Right, who is on a lap? FOZ is on a lap. He's gonna get the tow from Apex. Probably a bit of dirty air, but and he's gonna a nice tow of Parabolica. And he does a 122.9, puts himself 10th. Jordan Mason 52.8 in the second sector. That's fairly fast. Let's see what he's doing out of his Scary. Down into Parabolica, making sure not to run too wide. Nice line. And a run up to the line, there's a 119.6, and he goes fastest. That was a good lap for Alpha Tauri. Let's see what FOZ does in the second sector. 53.7. This lap is going to be a big improvement. Don't run too wide, that was close. And Dutchy does a 119.3 and goes 2/10 faster than Jordan. 3/10 even. It runs a little bit wide in Parabolica. Doesn't quite get the speed he wanted. And there's a 126 and moves up to 6th right behind his teammate. Not a bad lap. Was there an incident there between Wolves and Jordan? They're both going slowly, one is an invalidated lap. Topple's on a lap. Let's see what he's doing. Run up out of Lesmo to up towards the Scary. 53.2, 8/10 faster than his previous best. Segi's going to be in a bit of a... and he's got out away nicely. I don't think he could have done any better there. Down into Parabolica. Let's see what Topple does. And he does a 119.9. Puts himself 4th. Nice lap. And so is invalidated lap. Segi going on to a lap and is invalidated. Right, C. Son is out lap. Let's see what he can do. 5 minutes left in the session. Searle is retired. I think he's binned it at Lesmo 1. Down into turn 1. Nice and clean. Bear in mind he set his first lap on mediums, so let's see, he felt he didn't have the pace on the mediums, so he's going to try the soft. 26.5 in the first sector. Down into the De La Rocha chicane. Keeps it clean, which people have been struggling with. Through Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. Keeps it clean. And it's on the run down into sector 3. 53.5, 1.5 better than his best. Don't lose it. I binned it there a couple weeks ago in my league race. It's really funny. It's he's going to come across the line to do a 120.5. Nice. Who else is on a lap? Siggy is on a lap. 26.5 in the first sector. 1/10 off his best. Keeps it clean to the Dollarosha chicane. And through no. Right. And he's crashed and he's binned it. I'm not quite sure what's going on right now. I think he retired? I don't know. Apex going out for his lap. No one's on a lap right now, I don't think. Unless C's on a lap. C's on a lap. Thinks he can improve on his previous best. On the previous lap. Does a 53 points and he's messed up the chicane. Dutchy is in the pits. Let's see. It's a fight for first, second and third here. Between Jordan, Wolves and Topple. Wolves is behind Jordan. I think Jordan will want the track position, so he doesn't get any dirty air. And he's going for his lap. Takes the wide line to the best exit. Down into turn 1. Through Curva Grande. Gonna run down to the line to see what he does in the first sector. He does a 26.1, which is a purple sector. Oh, and he's into the gravel. Wolves is gonna be happy to see that, and it looks like he's set an even faster time in the first sector. Let's see what he does. Through Lesmo 2. Activates TRS, heading down towards the sector 2 line, and he does a 52.6, which is 1.6 up on his personal, or 0.16. Sorry, I read that wrong, and I thought he made a massive improvement, but then I realized he's done a 1. Anyway, let's see what he does out of Parabolica. Great line. Comes across the line to do a 1:19.0, and that's gonna be the fastest time for now. But can Dutchy do better on his outlap? He's 2.5 tenths off Wolves. Breaking it into turn 1. Out of turn 2. Making sure to keep it clean. .26.0. 2/10 up on his best in the first sector. I think that's the best we've seen so far. Through Lesmo 1. Carries the speed. And does he invalidate? No, he doesn't. Wow. I was expecting an invalidation there. And he invalidates it. Well, now Jordan's invalidated. And so is Topple. I think that's the grid unless FOZ... No, he's not on a lap. So yeah, that's the grid for the race. So it's Wolves on pole. Dutchy, Jordan, Topple, Garden Shed, FOZ, DLZ, C, Jabu, Serva, Showstopper, Imino, Segi, Magic, Apex, and Luke. Okay, so could be a close fight for the win tomorrow. 6 tenths across the top 4. and it's probably the closest this grid has been in the top 10 in a while. I think since Austria, probably. Did we do Austria? No, it was Canada, sorry, Canada. This is where the racing was very close. Between Apex, Topple, Showstopper, and Imeno. And we're just waiting for... We're waiting for someone... Oh, we're waiting for people to come back into the pit box. Yeah. So now we're just waiting for Apex to have his tires put into blankets. And there we go. So that's our top 15. And then Luke in 16th. There was a lot of crashes. I just realized there was like 8 crashes and it's quali. I think anyone could win here. Magic has left. I think that was a glitch, to be honest. Oh, I can't retire. Fuck. Fuck. I can't retire. I have to. Right. Oh well, I'm gonna see the formation lap. That's kind of unfortunate. I forgot to mute in-game chat. Right, there we go. I'm gonna leave the Grand Prix.
Not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM.
This is so dumb. Right, there we go. I can't retire until the start of the race. This is so dumb. I can't oh no. Well, we won't see the 5 red lights, but God, Monza feels terrible without a setup. I was saying about everyone else crashing. Oh, and people are crashing. I guess I just have to get to the grid as fast as possible and then retire. Anyway, that wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, at least I'm at the back. No one just... I can't ruin anybody's race. I think I might have been the first person to be commentating and start the race at the same time. You can see my tire marks. It's gonna be there for the whole race. Nice. Where is everybody? I can't retire yet. Oh my god. I guess I could quit the game and rejoin. But then my car would still be in game. Anyway, 5 red lights. Can I retire yet?
Drive.
I mean, it's the best I could do. I couldn't really do anything else. Everything's gonna bunch up into turn 1. I don't think anyone lost it. Oh no, Wolves lost position to Touchy into turn 1. I may have messed that up a bit, but... Right. Let's see. Touchy leading from Wolves, from Jordan Mason, from Gardenshed, from Serla, from FLZ, from C, DLZ, Jabu, Showstopper, Apex, Topple, Segi, Imino, and Luke. Everything's spaced out already, except the battle for 9th. Jabu is right behind DLZ. He thinks about going for the move, but he doesn't make the move. Let's FLZ into the pits. Why is this still on my screen? Okay, right. Let's off it again. And Apex. Apex is into the pits as well. Ooh, and there's contact between C and DLZ. And I am aware that my AI pulled in front of Luke, which is unfortunate, but I think it bunched up again anyway, so DLZ thinks about going for the move on C, but doesn't, and C has cut turn 4. Turn 5 even. I think everyone's slipping and sliding around while on these tires and heavy fuel. I think DLZ's closing. C runs wide. DLZ has the better run. He's going to go for the move. And he's past C with ease. Oh, C his front wing damage. I never noticed. And Jabu thinks about going for the move as well. But sticks behind for now. I think he's going to think about the switchback. And he's going to go around the outside of Curva Grande. And he does it with ease. Is there more fighting up front? I think Jordan Mason's closing up on Garden Shed. These guys are too close though. I don't know who's going to overtake who on this lap. You can see could be in 6th at the end of this lap. You know, it depends. And someone's crashed. Someone's crashed. Who's crashed? FOZ? Has FOZ crashed? Who's crashed? Why was there why was there a safety car? Or a VSA, I should say. No one crashed. Oh, Luke crashed, I think, maybe. Did Luke crash or did it FOZ? I'm not quite sure. Everything's moving around right now. I'm not sure where everyone is. I think Dutchy Wolves, Garden Shed, and people went into the pits. I don't know why I said and people, but anyway. Moving on. safety car, the VSC is gonna change the race, I think. Right. A speeding under VSC penalty for, was that Garden Shed or Dale Z? I didn't see. Dale Z gets to drive through. So Searle's in the lead from Jabu, C, Magic, Showstopper, Dutchy, Wolves, Garden Shed. But obviously, Jabu, Searle, C and Magic haven't pit. Or Showstopper, I don't think. Yeah, the top 5 has not done a pit stop. So... Jabu has the run on Searle. He's going for the move. Down the inside. But there's yellow flags. Oh, there's contact. And Searle gets the better run. But Searle has a lot less ERS to play with than Jabu. And Jabu just drives around the outside of Searle. And there's a safety car. How did I not see the safety car? Imino crashed. Oh no. Imino. I think he crashed on the exit of Scary. How did he end up in the far gravel trap? Did he get an oversteer? Did he get on the curb and... God, I wish there was replay cameras. That would have been something to watch. But yeah, I don't understand how that happened, but yeah, I think he just lost it. I don't know. I'm stuttering because I don't understand. But let's go to penalties. Let's see what penalties people are on. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 3 seconds, drive through, and 8 seconds. And so there's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I think Jabu got one as well. Oh my god. Yeah, they did. Magic, Searle and Jabu all got penalties. That's unfortunate. Right, so Dutchy and Wolves are back up, and Garden Shed and Jordan. Showstopper hasn't stopped. Could this be the right decision? He's on the mediums. But Dutchy, Wolves and Garden are all on the hards behind, so they could be going to the end. I don't exactly know how long the tires last around here, because it is a rear-eating circuit, but yeah. I had a few slip-ups in commentary today, but it's whatever. Ignoring yellow flag, Luke Sheen. Well, he's already a minute behind. So, yeah, 5 seconds isn't going to change that. One more lap under safety car. Waiting for everybody to catch up. Luke might actually catch up, which would be great. It would mean everyone's back together again. Dale Z still has his drive-through. He's even a bit of a gap to the safety car, which is smart, because it means he can go when he feels like. Obviously the safety car is gonna go in, and there's gonna be a big gap anyway, but it would be better to leave a gap already. I'm not saying like 10 car lengths, I'm saying, you know, like where he is now, the whole time. I mean, I've only led on a safety car in one league race before, at Austria, and I ended up crashing off the restart, so maybe don't listen to me. But yeah, I spun on the exit of turn 5. You know, the bit at the end of sector 2. Yeah, I spun on that curb. On the turn in. Yeah. It was sad. I think the safety car's in this lap. Is Luke in the pits again? I can't tell. Yeah, he is. Right. So I'm not entirely sure if the safety car's in this lap. It might wait for another lap. Because I didn't see any message. Maybe I was just blind, but safety car in this lap. That's a very late message. Basically a perfect restart for Showstopper. He's closed up everybody, and Wolves might have the go at Dutchy here. No. Look at this pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the same image. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. The top 5 are all together. This is gonna be chaotic. I think top 5 are on 2 different sets of tires, 2 mediums and 3 hards. Everyone's all over the track trying to get some space. Jabu closes up on Jordan, but he doesn't get the run because Jordan's on the mediums, and that's what you need. Right. And Jabu's just slightly falling back from Jabu, or Jabu's slightly falling back from Jordan. Showstopper doing some great defensive, and Wolves just drives past Dutchy. And I think Jordan has the run on Dutchy now. Will he go for a move into Del Roger chicane? Yes, he will. He'll go down the inside, and there's a bit of contact between Wolves and Showstopper. Oh my god. It's Showstopper pulls over because Wolves move and makes contact with Dutchy, and Dutchy is now falling back into Jabu. And Jabu will be looking to make a move here. Use all his ERS down the straight to try and get Dutchy, but he's not going to get Dutchy. Jordan is up into 3rd with Showstopper right ahead, and Wolves is pulling a gap now. Jabu has the tow, used a bit of ERS. Will he go for the move on Dutchy? No, he won't. Not yet. Dutchy's closing back up on Jordan again. This is some great racing. And Apex is closing up on C as well, I'm pretty sure. Because I can't see Apex anymore, I can only see C's dot. Yeah, they're side by side. I want to see this. And Apex gets past. He is on the softer compounded tire. And C's going to have DRS here, so... He's going to use the ERS, he's going to use DRS as well. Will he go for the move into a scary? No, he won't. Sit back for now. Dutchy is the fastest lap. Jordan's closing up on Showstopper again. This is a great battle for the lead. And I think that was a message to say the pit window's open for people on the soft. And virtual safety car. Segi has binned it, I think. Yeah. Lesmo 1, oversteer on the curb before Lesmo 2, and he's crashed it. Wolves is going to have to ace this restart. Showstopper's on mediums, he's going to have a big advantage here. We got a message to say it's ending. DRS enabled, and we didn't get a message. We just got resume racing. Anyway, Showstopper said a great restart. Wolves is going to be under pressure into turn 1 here. Down into Parabolica, Showstopper closing up. He's going to use the ERS, and Wolves has a lot less ERS than Showstopper. Will Showstopper go for the move? He has DRS and overtake available. And no, he's gonna sit behind nicely. Magic and Topple have had a collision. And a 5-second speed. That's 2 penalties in about 10 seconds. That might be a record. Gadenchen has spun. God, there's a big gap back after C. There's a 30-second gap to FOZ. Anyway, Showstopper has a lot of ERS to play with. Wolves, half the ERS Showstopper does. Wolves are going to be under massive pressure as long as... Oh, and Wolves has run wide. Showstopper just drives by, and let's see what Jordan's going to use the toe of Showstopper. Don't make too much contact. And Showstopper completes the move, but Wolves is going to be under pressure from Jordan behind now. And Showstopper just hasn't had any drive off the corner at all. Oh, they've both used their ERS and Showstopper's not. So, I think this Showstopper, advantage Showstopper, although he hasn't made his pit stop yet. And I think the others are going to the end. Jordan going down the inside. And he does complete the move. Jabu and Dutchy have a nice view of this and are just like, please crash. They can sit with their ERS on full, and I think that's what Showstopper is doing as well. Just using it where he has to. Nice run. Oh, and Wolves has gone off again in the same place, just slightly later this time, and hasn't lost quite as much time. Showstopper's going to have a great run down out of Parabolic and down towards turn 1, past the pits. DRS wide open, but Dutchy just flew past. I think Showstopper must be running higher wings. That's the conclusion I can gather. Either that or ERS is just super overpowered. Jabu going at Showstopper. Showstopper's losing so much time, and he's got the same ERS as Jabu. I'm kind of puzzled. It's not tires. It's not. I can't actually figure what is where his lack of pace is coming from. Like, I know he wasn't quite on the pace in quali, but you can't just lose that speed in a straight line, right? How many positions is he up? He's up 6. Starting 11. That makes sense. And he's dropped back, and he's out of DRS. This is confusing. Yellow in sector 2, I think that's one of the Haas cars. I would assume Magic's, because Dutchy seems fine. Dutchy is going to try line up move on Wolves down into Ascari, I think. And he doesn't go for the move. He thought about it, but he didn't do it. Will he go for the move down into turn 1? Oh, and has he got damage? And he's... How many people have got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane today? That must be 6th person. Right, this is the close gap. Showstopper, or not Showstopper, Jabu, Dutchy, and Jordan for P1. Which was the top 3 in quali, I think. Oh no, it was Wolves, yeah, Jabu, 8th. Jordan's making great use of those tires. Up into P1, you know, from P3. I think he made his pit stop, didn't he? Yeah, that is pit stop. He went onto the mediums. I don't know if he'll have to stop again. I think I would assume he has to stop again. He's gonna get the DRS. Down into turn 1 again. Will he go for the move this time? Oh no, it's going to be Jabu who goes for the move. And he sticks behind for now. Oh, and there's been contact. The contact between Dutchy and Jordan. Dutchy just clipped the back, and I think that might bring Showstopper back into the top 3. And it's the yellow flag in sector 3. I think that's Garden Shed who's crashed. Yeah, it's Garden Shed. Just Garden Shed on its own. Right. It won't bring out the safety car. Jabu closing up on Jordan again. Or, well, it was Dutchy last time, I should say, so... Jabu thought about going for it, but decided against it. I think Jordan's tires were... yeah, I was about to say they were going off, and he's pitty. Dutchy closing up. I don't think he got any wing damage. And Dutchy's nearly spun it. That was close. That's another spin and a DNF. And a safety car! Another safety car! Second safety car, and we've had 2 VSC as well, I think. I didn't even get a better look at that car. Oh, can I see the car? No. I thought maybe if I went to that angle I could see the car, but there's no replay cameras, so I can't see the crash. The spectating menu is a bit glitched, but it's bouncing up and down. I think that was a slow pit stop for Jabu. He's out in 5th. I think, oh, even 6th. Jordan's got the undercut during safety car. That's cool to see. Showstopper still hasn't pit. Oh, yeah, he has pit. Never mind. I thought he was still on the mediums. He's not. He's on the soft now. He's on the soft to the end. I think I fancy Showstopper for the win now. What tires is everyone on? Soft and medium. Soft and medium. Showstopper's gonna have a big grip advantage, I'd say. Just wait for everyone to catch up. Wait. I swear Showstopper was in 2nd. I'm so confused. Anyway. Top 10. Wolves, Dutchy, Showstopper, Jordan, Apex, Jabu, C, FLZ, Topple, Sela, DLZ, and Magic. I think basically everyone's caught up now. We're just waiting for the what's it called? Safety car to come in. Why does it do that every so often? It just makes the thingy so weird, and I don't understand. Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Why is it so early this time? But it was so late the last time. I'm so confused, but I think Jabu C Showstopper gonna get the best here. Someone's just had a crash. Magic has had a crash with FOZ and he's not even racing. He's 2 laps behind. Well, yeah, right. Everyone's back underway. Wolves had a good getaway. So did Dutchy. So did Showstopper. Just sitting, waiting. Apex, 5-second penalty on ignoring yellow flag. Dutchy going for the move. Sat back behind. Wolves is at a disadvantage here. His tyres are 4 laps old, whereas the other guys have 1 lap old tyres. Dutchy had a slow Lesmo 1 and Showstopper thought about going up the inside, but not enough for him to go 2 into 1 into Lesmo 2. I think Showstopper's just going to sit behind, save his DRS, wait for DRS, and go for the moves then. Ooh, and he's had a bit of an oversteer moment, and I think he's going to have to use a bit of DRS now. I think his goal is just going to be to stay in DRS range. Because then he has a chance in the corners. He's definitely earning higher wings, I think, than the others. Because there's no way he can be that slow in a straight line, right? Like he's losing, you know, half a tenth every second for some reason. I don't know. Maybe he's just running really high wings, but I don't think he should be losing that much. Bit of oversteer. He and Dutchy don't have penalties though, whereas Wolves has 8 seconds. I think Dutchy could win this, but I don't know who I would put for the final 2 podium places yet. I think you got a warning for that. I can never tell. DRS enabled for this lap, and Jabu's past Jordan. Jabu's using his DRS, and C's thinking about a move as well. No. Okay. Jordan staying behind Jabu. Jabu's on the soft, so it's gonna be a bit easier for him. But yeah, Let's go back to the front. Dutchy closing up on Wolves. Bit of understeer for Dutchy. Showstopper, a good thing, but a move down into the Scar chicane. Not quite close enough, but definitely thinking about it. And Apex has a 3-second time penalty. This could mean Jabu could end up on the podium here, with Apex and Wolves falling behind him. Garden Shed has left the session. Dutchy, not quite as fast as Showstopper right now. Showstopper gonna get the DRS and overtake button is on. So right. Dutchy. Showstopper closing up on Jabu again, which, you know, it was a nice overtake. I kind of missed it, but in commentary, but I saw it. Showstopper has the most ERS here. Oh no, Dutchy has a lot of ERS. I think Showstopper and Dutchy topped it, but I don't know which order to put them in. Jabu has oversteer and he's gonna lose third. He might even lose fourth. No. And Showstopper has a bit of oversteer. I think he's gonna drop back now. And I think it's just gonna be a fight between the front two. Just not just in Dutchy's favour because he has a penalty. I mean, Wolves has a penalty, that's why it's in Dutchy's favour. Jabu goes past Showstopper again. This is a close battle, because they're both on soft. So, yeah. Dutchy closing up on Wolves again. Apex, and who's crashed? C has spun it. I don't know if he has any wing damage, doesn't look like it. He has a bit of wing damage, I think. Yeah, he has wing damage. He's gonna have to box. And Dutchy, Wolves, and he gets a 5-second penalty as well. That's a lot of speeding penalties. And another yellow flag. C retired, okay. Yeah. I don't know why he retired. He was going to be in 9th, right? But, you know, he's still going to, or no, he won't get points. If he hadn't retired, he would have got 9th or 10th. Anyway, it's a fight for first here between Dutchy and Wolves. Jabu's closing up on Dutchy. I said it was going to be Showstopper, but I don't think even Showstopper's going to get top 3 if he drops back any further. Dutchy runs wide. Showstopper's gonna have or Jeb is gonna have a bit of a run. And he's almost into the back of Dutchy. Keep it clean, and you might have a chance of winning. No, he's lost that chance now. I think, could he? Yes, but unfortunately he had that oversteer, and he's now gonna not even be on the podium. That's unfortunate, but yeah, I think showstopper driver of the day for me, to be honest. He didn't quite have the overall pace, but he managed to pull up into the podium. And someone's DNF, and Magic has DNF. Dutchy goes for the move on Wolves, has a bit of a lockup, but is past Wolves on the final lap. Not that it matters, because he was already leading because of penalties, but showstopper is actually going to be on the podium. And Jabu, because Wolves has such a big penalty. So Dutchy, showstopper, Jabu. Wait, I think Jabu's. That's a lot of pit stops. That is a lot of pit stops. Yeah. How many penalties were there for exceeding track limits? Speeding in pit lane, I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9 speeding in the pit lane penalties. I'm not counting any others. There was 9, maybe even 10. I didn't get to all the way down to the bottom. But yeah, 9 or 10. What a race. Usually there isn't a lot of overtaking because it's all high speed, but there was, surprisingly, a lot of overtaking. I don't know what's next, but yeah, a couple of new people. Dutchy might have been here before, but I don't know. Wolves, Jordan, Dale Z, and Garden Shed are definitely new. Segi's new. But yeah, great race. Let's see. We're down at the bottom, basically. We got to there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. Nice. Well, great race.